Welcome to Wisdom Sessions. I'm your host, Zoe, and today we have a letter that I think will resonate with many people struggling between their hearts and their conscience. We're going to spend our time today diving deep into one profound question, because sometimes one question contains all questions. And as always, we have the Master here to guide us through these difficult waters. So let me read this letter. It comes from a woman who asked to remain anonymous. She's 30 years old, divorced, no children, working in an office. And she writes, I've fallen in love with a man who already has a wife and 2 daughters. He tells me he truly loves me and asks me to give him a son to carry on the family line since his wife can no longer have children. He promises to take care of me and not let me suffer any loss. She continues, I know this love is wrong, but I can't stop. He says he can't live without me, and I'm afraid that if I leave, I'll lose the only person who's ever made me feel loved. I've been lonely and broken before. I just want to hold on to this happiness, even if I have to sacrifice everything. And then she asks 2 questions that cut right to the heart of it. Can love transcend morality, Master? If I truly love him, is wanting to bear his child a sin? Master, I think she's asking for a way to wake up from this illusion. Your thoughts?
My child, when someone asks if love can transcend morality, it means they have not yet known what love truly is. You see, real love never needs to transcend anything. Its very nature is light, compassion, and understanding. Only desire seeks justification. Only lust wraps itself in the robe of love to disguise its hunger. This is one of the most important things to understand. That man is not seeking a soul to share with. He seeks a body to complete what his ego lacks. And that woman is not seeking happiness. She seeks a refuge from her own loneliness. 2 fears meet, and they call it love. Listen carefully to what I am saying. True love does not wound anyone. If a relationship makes another person weep, forces a child to live in deceit, or leaves an aging wife silently suffering, then it is not love. It is simply the confusion of 2 souls who have not yet learned to love themselves. Now she says she wants to bear his child. Here's the beautiful part that she needs to understand. You cannot create love by creating a child. A child is the result of harmony, not the proof of possession. If someone says, have my child to prove you love me, you must know that person does not seek love. He seeks to leave the imprint of his power upon your body. This is not love. This is ego, pure ego. Let me tell you something about fear, because that's what's really happening here. People do not truly fear losing love. They fear returning to themselves, to the empty room, the cold bed, the echo of their own heart in solitude. So they cling to another, even knowing that grip drags them into darkness. She asks me, should I stop? I say it is not about should or shouldn't. It is about seeing. When you truly see that this love does not make you free, that it makes you small, weak, and afraid, you will let go naturally. Not by force, but by understanding. A conscious being does not struggle to abandon what is wrong. They simply understand, and what is false falls away on its own. This is the difference between repression and transformation. Now, that man says he needs a son to continue his lineage. Can you see what's happening? It is the shadow of tradition speaking through him. Those who fear death always wish to leave a part of themselves in the bloodline, for they have never truly lived, so they fear the end. But one who has truly lived does not need a child to continue. Each moment of awareness is the immortality of the soul itself. This is something he has not understood. I want this woman to look deeper. If you bring that child into the world, will it be happy? Will it grow in light or in the darkness of secrecy, silence, and shame? What will its father teach? Honesty or deceit? Do you wish your child to carry the burden of a truth that cannot be spoken? Love without the light of truth is a beautiful dream in hell. Remember this. Write it on your heart. And you need not hate that man. He too is just a lost soul. Do not curse him, do not beg him. Simply see clearly and stand up. Once you rise in awareness, you cease to be the victim of love. You become the awakened one amid the world's illusion. Now I will tell you the deepest truth. No one is lonely because they lack another person. People are lonely because they have not found themselves. When you find yourself, you will see that every love outside is merely a mirror reflecting the completeness within. This woman and all women and men who find themselves in such storms must understand this. You handed your soul to someone who never knew how to hold it. Not because they are bad, but because they themselves are empty. You cannot fill an empty vessel with another empty vessel. First, you must become full. Then love happens not as a need, but as an overflow. Then love is not a trap. Then love is freedom.
Master, that's profound. The idea that we suffer not because of betrayal, but because we gave ourselves away before we even understood who we were. So she doesn't need to choose between loving or not loving. She needs to choose between blindness and awareness.
Exactly. You have understood it. She does not need to make a moral choice. She needs to see. And when she sees, the choice will happen on its own. I have observed thousands of people in such situations. They ask, what should I do? Should I leave? Should I stay? These are wrong questions. The right question is, can I see what is really happening? And here is something beautiful. The moment you start seeing clearly, you stop asking, should I or shouldn't I? Because awareness itself becomes the action. You don't have to force yourself to leave. You simply find yourself no longer able to stay. This is not about morality imposed from outside. This is about clarity arising from within. And that clarity is always compassionate, even as it is firm. You can leave with love in your heart, with gratitude even, but you leave because you have seen.
And once we see clearly, we stop blaming.
Yes, blame disappears when understanding arrives. You don't blame the man, you don't blame yourself. You simply see that two people were lost, and now at least one is finding the way home. And that is when love truly begins. Not the love of clinging, not the love of need, not the love of fear, but the love that asks nothing, that simply is. That love can exist even after you have left, because it is not dependent on the other person. True love needs no proof, no struggle to keep. It only needs to be understood. This is my message to this woman and to everyone who is caught in such confusion.
Thank you, Master. I think this will help, not just this woman, but so many people who feel trapped between what their heart wants and what their soul knows is true. Before we close, Master, is there one final thought you'd like to leave with those listening?
Yes. Remember that every moment you spend in unconsciousness is a moment lost. But the moment you awaken, all past moments are redeemed. It is never too late to see. It is never too late to stand up. It is never too late to choose yourself. And when you choose yourself, you choose the whole existence, because you are not separate. This separation is the illusion. Your happiness is everyone's happiness. Your freedom is everyone's freedom.
Beautiful. Thank you, Master, for this profound teaching today. If this resonated with you, please subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss a session, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. Leave a comment below if you have questions for future episodes. Remember, wisdom is not just for listening, it's for living. Until next time, this is Zoe saying, wake up and live consciously.